Okay, our first approach revolves around addressing the warm market, and the individual's warm market is where everyone should start, and the strategies are very simple, very easy to implement. Now, as we move through, each of the pieces of the process are called phases, and the first phase or the first part of the process is what we call the phase one, and this is where you're going to engage the prospects through a communication mechanism. And how we start that process is that we begin to determine what Stifort system we're going to use. Now, if you're a brand new person and or a veteran who has the Stifort system, you would be able to immediately go in and log in and instantly begin to engage the Stifort system. Now, for those who are beginning and are not sure yet if they want to make that small investment in the Stifort system, then the actual upline system can be used to inset the 25 plus warm market names that the individual new person will be bringing to the table. And so as we get started, let's go ahead and suggest that you have your own Stifort system. You're going to log into your Stifort system. You're going to see at the very top a series of tabs in the menu bar. To the far right, you'll see Place a Friend. When you click on the Place a Friend link, it's going to take you to this page, and you're going to have 25 fields in which you can, as outlined in red there, place the first name, last name, email address, and the phone number as well in each of those fields. Now, at the end of that page, you would then submit these to the system, and they will go into what we classify as a sleeping status in the system. In other words, once you've submitted the individual prospects that you've listed for your warm market, will not be sent anything from the system. That's going to begin through a manual process that will involve a very basic copy, paste, and send warm market script number one. That's that phase one piece that we were talking about. Now, as you begin to release this, let's take a quick diversion over to how the warm market prospect will view the process. In other words, what's going to be their perspective of what they're about to receive as you release the first script in the warm market series. And obviously they're going to get the email, and one of the things that we like to highlight about this email is that the first part is essentially total excitement on your behalf, but not overdoing it. The next thing that we give is a series of instructions so that the prospect would be able to walk into the whole Stifort opportunity through logging in. You can see that in the script. And of course, throughout the course of this email, unlike so many other traditional methods, we do not actually even name our primary business. In fact, we prevent it in the signature, and we talk about our primary business, but we never allude to it, which is what helps to build the curiosity as we move through the process. Now, the other thing that we want to let you know is that this is the beginning of the qualifying of the prospect. This is going to qualify the prospect because if in fact they follow the instructions that you give them in the second part, as you see outlined in that e-script, then they are going to then follow those instructions to go to the Stifort site and log in the appropriate pre-enrollee login spot, as you see there here in the actual illustration. Now, once they put their email in and they follow that first part of the instructions, the second part of the instruction actually will give them the tabs and the tour that Stifort provides new people. Immediately they'll see the personalization feature in the upper portion, and then they will see the genealogy button that you've instructed them to hit. Now this is where it starts to get really good, because when they hit that button, they're going to actually have the opportunity to begin to be exposed to all the people, paid members and pre-enrollees that have been placed underneath them. And the further part of the instructions that were provided was in that lower left-hand corner. Click here to see everyone underneath you in the power line. Well, when they do that, they actually probably get the mind-blowing experience of seeing all these people underneath them in the actual power line. So here is when the process of their mind begins to become much more fertile to the opportunity. And so that's how it starts, and that's with them in the power line section of the system.